India has become home to some truly fascinating UFO encounters in recent years. From the remote Ladakh border where Indian Army troops have documented over 100 mysterious sightings, to the nuclear facilities at Kudankulam in Tamil Nadu, where a police officer captured strange objects on video, these incidents span across multiple states. Key locations include the high-altitude regions near Pangong Tso Lake in Ladakh, the coastal areas around Chennai and Mahabalipuram, the bustling metropolis of Mumbai, and the strategic nuclear installations in Tamil Nadu. Each of these places has witnessed unexplained aerial phenomena that have left witnesses, military personnel, and experts searching for answers. India's long history with unexplained phenomena stretches back thousands of years, with ancient texts like the Ramayana and Mahabharata describing flying vehicles called Vimanas. However, modern documented UFO encounters began gaining serious attention in the 1950s. The country's vast geography, from the Himalayan peaks to coastal regions, combined with its growing nuclear program and strategic military positions, has created numerous opportunities for unusual sightings. Over the past 2 decades, India has experienced a notable increase in reported UFO incidents, with many occurring near sensitive military installations and nuclear facilities, prompting official investigations and reports to government agencies. Our story begins in one of the most remote and challenging places on Earth, the Ladakh region along India's border with China. Here, at altitudes where the air is so thin that every breath feels precious, Indian Army soldiers have witnessed something that defies all explanation. In August 2013, troops stationed at the Ladakh area in Demchok reported seeing mysterious yellowish spheres rising from the Chinese side of the border. These objects would slowly traverse the sky for 3 to 5 hours before disappearing completely. But this wasn't just a one-time event that could be easily dismissed. An Indo-Tibetan border police force unit based near Pangong Tso Lake documented over 100 sightings of luminous objects between August 1 and October 15, 2012. That's more than one sighting every day for over 2 months. The objects appeared both during the day and at night, creating a pattern that couldn't be ignored. What made these sightings truly puzzling was what the military didn't detect. In September 2012, the Army moved a mobile ground-based radar unit and spectrum analyzer to a mountaintop near Pangong Lake. They even sent a reconnaissance drone toward one of the objects, but the drone reached its maximum altitude and still couldn't get close enough to identify what they were seeing. Army officials confirmed that their radar systems couldn't pick up these objects, even though they were clearly visible to the naked eye. This indicated the objects weren't metallic. They also used spectrum analyzers to check for any electronic signals coming from the objects, but found nothing. The military took these sightings seriously enough to deploy additional equipment. A team of astronomers from the Indian Astronomical Observatory at Hanle studied the phenomena for 3 days. They confirmed seeing the objects but ruled out meteors and planets, describing them as non-celestial. When professional astronomers can't explain what they're seeing, you know something unusual is happening. These weren't just lights in the sky that could be easily explained away. Defense Minister A.K. Antony addressed Parliament about the sightings, stating there was no conclusive proof of UFOs over the Sino-Indian border. However, the sheer volume of reports and the fact that they came from trained military personnel made them impossible to ignore. One particularly fascinating aspect of these sightings involved what happened in 2004. During a research expedition in the Samudra Tapu Valley, a 5-member team of geologists encountered a 4-foot-tall robot-like figure that was walking about 50 meters away from them. The scientists filmed this humanoid object, which changed from metallic white to black, and hovered in the air before disappearing. This 40-minute episode was witnessed by 14 people including the researchers. Dr. Anil Kulkarni, who led that expedition, made sure to interview every member of his team separately to verify what they had seen. He confirmed it was an unnatural phenomenon, and sent detailed reports to the Prime Minister's Office, ISRO, the Army, and several intelligence agencies. However, the report was suppressed and never made public. The persistence of these sightings has created ongoing tension in the region. Intelligence officials suggested these objects could be a psychological operation by China, or sophisticated probes testing India's defense capabilities in Ladakh. But Chinese officials denied any involvement, leaving the mystery unsolved. Moving south from the Himalayas to the coastal regions of Tamil Nadu, we encounter another series of encounters that has experts scratching their heads. These incidents involve India's nuclear facilities, and they've been happening with concerning regularity. In Kudankulam, home to India's largest nuclear power plant, A police sub-inspector named Syed Abdul Qadir has reported seeing UFOs more than 10 times during August 2023 alone. Qadir isn't just any witness, he's an engineering graduate working in the technical wing of the Tirunelveli Police Department, giving him credibility that's hard to dismiss. Qadir described the objects as making high-speed zigzag movements, before disappearing at incredible speeds. He said the way they stood still, moved in zigzag patterns, and the speed at which they vanished was completely different from anything human technology could achieve. What makes this case particularly intriguing is that Qadir managed to capture these objects on video. UFO tracker Sabir Hussain, who has been documenting these incidents, confirmed that Qadir had taken 2 videos of the flying objects. After discussing his experiences with Hussain, Qadir became even more convinced of what he had witnessed. After meeting UFO tracker Sabir and discussing with him, "I am more than 100% sure what I saw were UFOs," Qadir told reporters. His sightings weren't recent either. He confirmed that he had been witnessing UFOs at Kudankulam since 2020. The timing of these sightings is particularly interesting. Qadir's UFO encounters happened just 10 days after retired Director General of Police Prateep V. Philip photographed a UFO on Muttukadu seashore near Chennai. This creates a pattern of sightings along the Tamil Nadu coast, particularly near nuclear installations. Chennai-based UFO tracker Sabir Hussain has been monitoring this phenomenon and believes there's a global pattern at work. He points out that UFOs appearing near nuclear establishments is a worldwide phenomenon, and countries like the United States have started taking it very seriously. In fact, new U.S. legislation now mandates reporting of UFO incidents specifically related to nuclear weapons. The Kudankulam nuclear power plant isn't just any facility. It's the largest nuclear power station in India, with an installed capacity designed to reach 6,000 megawatts across 6 reactors. The fact that multiple UFO sightings have occurred around such a strategically important location has raised questions about whether these objects are showing interest in India's nuclear capabilities. India's financial capital, Mumbai, experienced its own UFO encounter that left residents and experts baffled. In March 2023, a mysterious object was sighted hovering in the sky above the city, exhibiting bizarre flight patterns and an enigmatic appearance, unlike any known aircraft or natural phenomena. Witnesses reported that the object moved rapidly and seemingly at random, performing movements that defied the capabilities of conventional aircraft. The sighting was significant enough that video footage was captured, providing visual evidence of the encounter. In 2018, Mumbai residents had also reported seeing a large triangular-shaped object hovering silently above the city skyline, with glowing lights adorning its surface. Despite multiple witnesses and efforts to identify the object, it remains unexplained to this day. What makes the Mumbai sightings particularly noteworthy is the urban setting. Unlike the remote Ladakh border or coastal nuclear facilities, Mumbai is a densely populated metropolis, with millions of residents. When something unusual appears in such a busy sky space, it's noticed by many people, making it harder to dismiss as a simple misidentification. India's eastern regions have also seen their share of mysterious aerial phenomena. In Kolkata, residents witnessed a group of glowing orbs in 2015 that appeared in the night sky. These spherical objects had a soft pulsating glow and seemed to dance and twirl in the darkness. An earlier incident in Kolkata in 2007 showed 2 color-changing fireball-like objects floating in the dark sky. According to hundreds of witnesses and the cameraman who recorded it, these 2 objects were actually part of the same spacecraft. The footage was aired on television news, bringing the incident to national attention. The person who captured this video was Farhan Aptar, Deputy General Manager of H&R Johnson. He had gotten up for a drink of water when he spotted the strange lights through his east-facing window, describing them as looking like an abnormally big star at a 30-degree angle in the sky. In Kerala, the town of Kottayam became the center of attention in 2016, when multiple residents reported seeing a strange cigar-shaped object hovering above the local landscape. Witnesses described the UFO as metallic in appearance with no visible means of propulsion. Even more remote areas have experienced unusual activity. In the northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh, residents reported seeing a large, glowing object moving silently across the sky in 2004 before disappearing. Manipur saw multiple UFO sightings in 2013, with residents reporting various encounters throughout the state. The frequency of these incidents has prompted various levels of official response. In January 2025, An air marshal spoke about UFO sightings in India, stating that these sightings are mostly illusions and do not reflect any genuine extraterrestrial presence. However, this official skepticism doesn't explain away the multiple witness accounts, video evidence, and radar anomalies that have been documented. Recent fact-checking efforts have revealed that some viral videos claiming to show UFO sightings across India are actually AI-generated or digitally manipulated content. This highlights the importance of verifying claims and relying on credible witnesses and documentation. However, the cases we've discussed here involve credible witnesses, military personnel, police officers and professionals, who have provided consistent accounts and, in some cases, photographic or video evidence that has been examined by experts. Various scientific explanations have been proposed for these sightings. Some researchers suggested that the Ladakh objects might have been planets Jupiter and Venus, which are clearly visible from the high-altitude, thin atmosphere terrain of the region. However, this explanation doesn't account for the movement patterns and duration of the sightings that witnesses described. Director of New Delhi's Nehru Planetarium, N. Ratnashri, suggested these could be ambient light-reflecting objects borne by balloons. Yet this explanation fails to account for the sophisticated movement patterns and the failure of advanced military radar systems to detect the objects. The challenge for investigators is that these sightings often occur in strategically sensitive areas where detailed public investigation is limited. The combination of India's advanced scientific resources being unable to explain these phenomena has caused embarrassment rather than fear among officials. According to Enigma Labs, a UFO tracking organization, 63 sightings from India have been submitted to their platform, with a total of 120 sightings from India published when including third-party sources. This suggests that the incidents we've discussed represent only a fraction of the reported encounters across the country. When we look at all these incidents together, certain patterns become clear. Many of the most credible sightings have occurred near strategic installations, military borders, nuclear facilities, and major urban centers. The witnesses are often professionals with technical backgrounds who are trained to observe and report accurately. The objects described share certain characteristics. They often appear as glowing spheres or disks, they can hover motionless for extended periods, they can move at incredible speeds, and they often disappear without trace. Most significantly, they frequently don't register on radar, despite being clearly visible. These encounters represent a genuine mystery that spans multiple years, multiple states, and multiple types of witnesses. Whether they represent advanced human technology, natural phenomena we don't yet understand, or something else entirely, they demonstrate that our skies still hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. The documentation of these incidents by military personnel, police officers, and other credible witnesses suggests that India's UFO encounters deserve serious scientific investigation, rather than quick dismissal. As technology improves and more people carry cameras, we may finally get the clear evidence needed to solve these enduring mysteries. For now, these encounters remain unexplained, adding India to the growing list of countries where UFO sightings have moved from the fringes of belief into the realm of documented phenomena worthy of serious study. The truth behind these mysterious visitors to Indian skies continues to elude us, but the evidence suggests that something extraordinary is happening in the airspace above one of the world's most populous nations. The mysteries in India's skies continue to unfold, and new sightings are reported every month. If you found these encounters as fascinating as we did, hit that like button to help more people discover these incredible stories. These unexplained phenomena remind us that our world still holds secrets waiting to be uncovered. Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest investigations into the unknown. We're constantly researching new cases and following up on developing stories from across India and beyond. What do you think about these encounters? Have you ever witnessed something unexplained in the sky? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one, and your experiences might just inspire our next investigation. Thanks for joining us on this journey into India's most compelling UFO mysteries. Until next time, keep watching the skies.